what to know about scuba diving in Bonaire coming up. This video is perfect for you if you're considering a dive trip to this amazing and beautiful Caribbean island and you don't really know a whole lot about it. I'm going to give you a ton of tips for diving here, as well as sharing with you what my experience has been like. So let's dive in. First thing to know is that this is primarily a shore diving destination. There are nearly 100 dives that you can do all along this amazing shore, and it's beautiful because they do a lot to preserve the reef here. And if you're like me and you've done a lot of diving but 99.9% off of a boat, then you got to know that your legs better be in shape for shore diving, and it's important to not just have water shoes but have proper diving boots, because getting in and out of the water with these really sharp rocks and coral is can be hell on your feet. Another thing to know is every single dive site is very clearly marked, all with the same yellow rocks just like that, so you know exactly where you're going, and they even tell you where the entry and exit is, so look for the yellow rocks. Super excited about this dive, first dive of Bonaire, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day. Woke up and got the sunrise this morning, and now it's time to get in the water, which I'm so excited for. Let's go. Here's one that might make you say, what? Is you don't lock the car. When your car is at the dive site, it is windows down and doors unlocked and no valuables in the car. In other words, I'm here diving with someone who's been coming to the island for over 20 years, and I guess there's some punk-ass kids that will break the windows, and they're just looking for things like iPhones and GoPros and super valuable things. So, you know, I leave my water bottle in the car, but otherwise, doors are unlocked. Punk-ass kids. Ooh, and rent a truck and not a car. And this island doesn't have a gajillion trucks and cars on it. They're actually very busy right now, and even though the island feels totally empty, there's no more car rentals to be had. So make sure that when you're schlepping around all of your gear, you have a truck for it. Oh, also because a lot of the roads are pretty potholy. So if you're renting a scooter, which I did on the side, potholes go deep. Let's talk about dive gear. But if you're getting some value out of this video, cheers that like button and consider subscribing. And tell me in the comments below where your favorite destination is to dive in the world, because I have a lot. Most of the people arriving in Bonaire bring all of their own gear, but for me, I needed to rent, and I used VIP Diving. They were fantastic, and they have week-long gear rentals as well as unlimited air packages. This place really does have everything you need. So check the info in the description below for more info on them, but I used VIP Diving for all my air and all my gear. Empty. No tanks with us today because we're being provided tanks. This morning we're headed out on a boat. We're on the east side, and what's cool about this is that we potentially will see some bigger stuff today. Our boat ride is about 20 minutes through a really calm bay, and then once we head out, it's gonna be a little bit rough for about a 5-minute ride before we dive in, literally. What you're looking at right now is Turtle City, and there are so many turtles you won't even know where to look. I did this boat dive as my last dive on my last day in Bonaire, and you know what? If you're doing a ton of shore diving here, you have to do at least one boat dive, because it is all about the small stuff when you're shore diving, but it is all about the big stuff when you go out to the reef. It's amazing to go on these dives, and if you go, well, you gotta go with these Dutch dudes at
East Coast Divers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sid?
Yes.
And Martin. These are your
Rock
men.
on. Yes.
check the links in the description below so that you can go out on a boat dive with these guys and maybe you'll see a turtle, maybe you won't see a turtle.
Oh, we guarantee one turtle.
One turtle? Oh, I like it. Let's talk about weather and water temperature because you're probably wondering how warm or how cold is the water. I talk about this in my What to Know About Bonaire video, link in the description below. But it's interesting because Bonaire is a consistent 81 degrees year round, which means the water temperature is very, very warm as well. I still wore a 3 mil wetsuit. I get cold easily. But the water's super warm year round. I think it's important to know that even though Bonaire diving is amazing, there's not just diving on the island. Make sure you check out my other video, how to spend a perfect day in Bonaire, because yeah, there's a lot of diving, but there's a lot of other stuff too. I hope you had some fun with me in this video. Cheers that like button if you haven't already. Tell me in the comments below if you're considering diving in Bonaire, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Ciao.